something rather complicated has happened with my driver's license.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Well, I moved here from another state, and I let my driver's license lapse, and...
Yes?
Should I wait until you finish?
Oh, I don't think so. It's a very long book.
But are you listening to my problem?
I can read and listen at the same time. Go on.
Oh, okay. Well, I took the test again and passed it, and I got this temporary license, which is now expired, and I hadn't got my new one, and when I called about it, they said they had no record of me in the computer or a record of me ever taking the test, and they couldn't send me my new one, even though I did take and pass the test. Your turn to say something.
Just a minute. Wanted to finish the paragraph. Now, what seems to be the matter?
Well,
In one sentence.
I want my permanent license.
Let me see if you're on the computer.
I'm not in the computer.
What is your name?
I'm not there.
How do you spell that?
I'm not in the computer. I just went to window 3 and they told me I wasn't.
Well, I am not window 3. I am window 7, and I need to know your name.
Jane Agnes.
Is that A is in aardvark, G is in gesundheit, N is in nincompoop, E is in excruciating, S is in seltzer water, pause. J is in Jupiter, A is in Agnes, N as in nitwit, E is in excruciatingly lingering death?
Yeah.
Well, you're not on the computer.
I told you I wasn't.
Well, fine. I'll give you an award at the end of the day. Now, how else may I help you?
I need to get my permanent license.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's no record of you on the computer.
I know there's no record of me in the computer, but I have my temporary license.
This temporary license is expired.
I know it's expired.
It is no longer valid.
I know, that's why I want my permanent one. I had noticed it hadn't come in the mail until that one had already expired. I mean, I presumed everything was okay.
What a funny thing to do. If you don't have a valid driver's license, how did you get here to the Division of Motor Vehicles?
I took a taxi.
Can you prove that to me?
What?
Did you keep a receipt from the taxi?
No, I didn't.
I trust you did not drive here yourself, Miss Jane Agnes.
No, I realize my license is not valid.
That is correct. This is not a valid license. Good morning.
But you're not helping me.
How may I help you?
I need to get my permanent license.
There's no record of you on our computer.
I know there's no record of me in the computer. Some schmuck lost it in the computer.
Now, kindly do not speak Yiddish to me. If you wish to make an appointment to take a driving test, go to window 4.
I don't want to take the test again.
Well, when did you take it before?
It's the same date as it is on my temporary license.
February 3rd, 1808. The Division of Motor Vehicles did not exist in 1808.
Let me see that. Okay, it's a typo. It's clearly meant to say 2008.
I'm willing to agree with you that it is most likely a typo. You see, I am human. I don't stick to the rules on everything. Now, what is your name again?
Jane Agnes.
Is that A is in aardvark, G is in gesundheit?
Jane Agnes!
Well, let me see if I have a record of you in the computer.
You don't. You don't. I told you don't.
Why are you shouting at me? When I'm shouted at, I do not feel like cooperating.
You haven't been cooperating.
Oh, I've been cooperating. Had I not been cooperating, you would have been shouting much earlier than this.
I want my license.
Well, you can't have it. You're not in the computer.
That's not my fault.
And it's not my fault. We're both blameless. Oh, isn't that a nice feeling?
You are not helping me.
I'm doing everything in my power.
But don't you have more power than you're using? I mean, can't you, for instance, type me into the computer and send me my license?
No. Only the secretary at the driving test site can do that.
Well, when she forgets to do it, can't someone else do it then?
If the secretary of the driving test site is willing to write a note admitting that she forgot to type your name in, then I can enter your name into the computer. And then we will fire her. Do you want her to lose her job?
No. I want you to lose your job.
I don't see how you think I can help you if you're going to be hostile.
Isn't there anything you can suggest to help me solve my problem?
If you could relive the initial driving test, then when it was over, you could ask to watch the secretary type in your name and the driving test results.
Your suggestion is that I relive the driving test?
It is a hypothetical suggestion, I admit, but it is the limit of what I can think of to help you.
I want to speak to your supervisor.
Oh, my supervisor's in the other room shredding documents and can't be disturbed.
Look into my eyes. I want you to tell me what I can do to solve my problem, and I want you to tell me right now.
Move out of California.
You know, that's a good suggestion. Thank you.
Ohio's nice.